Okay, so hello guys, and welcome to another Splatoon 3 stream. And I'm here today with Anton Retro. So yeah, one thing, hello guys, and welcome. I accidentally had my stream audio in the background. Okay, but yeah, I've really been enjoying this game so far. Since it's been a week now that I've been playing it. So yeah, what are your thoughts after a week of playing Splatoon 3?
I think it's overall like a significant improvement with the. It just feels a lot more polished of a game.
Yeah.
There's nothing here though that I'm like, wow, this is so different or new. And I wish they would have included some kind of new game mode. That's kind of my only gripe with it. I wish that they would have included something like significantly new. I mean, they can always add something like that with updates, so we never know what will be added. But I think that's what really I'd like to see from the game. Something a bit new. I know there's like the Turf War card game thing, which I haven't really tried out, but something more with the core gameplay I would have loved to see.
Yeah.
But I think it's still pretty fun.
Yeah, even though they didn't add any modes, which I'm not really, I wouldn't say disappointed, because I feel like what this game has to offer is really good. It would have been nice to see it, but overall, I would feel that this game is a significant improvement from Splatoon 2, and just a really fun game overall.
Yeah, I think they definitely improved the the player, like how you move around.
Yeah. And also, I would even say graphically, it looks better than Splatoon 2.
Yeah, for sure. Like even like the walk cycle, like it doesn't look stiff anymore.
Yeah. Also, I opened a room.
I got into the I got there, and then everything updated the game modes like literally as I got to the thing. It's so annoying, but I'm glad they let you actually like skip the intro.
Yeah.
Why can't I skip this one though?
Oh, it's a Splatfest. It's for the Splatfest.
Oh, that's why. I was like, something's wrong. Okay, let me just go through this.
Actually,
I don't know if I like the Splatfest, like, what the choice is. Like, wouldn't Grub be, like, the most important?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with fun, because Big Man. He's like usually the ones I don't have that much of an opinion on, I'll just go with Big Man, because Big Man's my favorite character.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter which one really is different and like with the correct answer, because like the last one, like what it was, which one won? Isn't it like?
I think it was Rock.
Or... Yeah. Okay, now I can put that out. Okay, now I can actually go to the place. But it's nice that they do like.
I do feel like they could have done a better Splatfest. Like, I really like the rock paper scissors one. That was basically perfect for like the first three-way Splatfest. But I feel like they could have done a better one than the deserted island, food, grub, and fun. I feel like they could have done something a little better than that. I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like they could have had like better choices.
Yeah, it seems that they kind of just took three random things from like, hey guys, this will be fine.
Yeah.
Good enough. So.
Okay.
Ready up? Yeah, I think it's pretty fun though. Game I played Salmon Run. I think that's a significant improvement.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, there's a lot of improvements with the UI and stuff. Like I watched a really good video explaining the many changes that are like so subtle but extremely important.
Yeah,
to, like,
and I feel
help the flow of the
I feel like it fixed like most, if not all of my problems. Well, not all, but like most of my major problems. Well, I don't really have too many problems with Splatoon 2, but like the inconveniences, they were basically mostly fixed here.
Oh my gosh, the communication error. Why? See, this is one of my biggest issues with the game is that like there's a lot of weird problems. Like I was trying to join a friend yesterday, right? But what happened was, join, and then what happened was it timed out. It couldn't find anyone. It was really strange. Like it said no one's playing the game. We were like, okay,
That's weird.
That's weird.
Hey Clifford Longhead, before showing the end card, do a member shout out separate from the end card? Yeah, I might possibly think about that. Um, but yeah, here's I created
Do
the
you want me to
thing.
read, or do you want me to open one if you want?
Oh, I opened one.
Okay,
Hopefully we won't have the same problem this time. I really think Nintendo should fix their online system. Like, because I mean, other than the communication errors, I feel like this game does function fairly well when it comes to online play. I feel like with Splatoon, you don't really experience much lag at all. Um, there's only been like I think there's only been a couple cases out of both Splatoon 2 and 3 where I've experienced lag. So I don't really think it's that well, the problem is really only the communication errors. I'm not sure if this game runs on
yeah.
the peer-to-peer system or actual servers. I'm I'm not sure, but I'd assume they do actual servers for Splatoon because it kind of makes sense. Like it's a really online centric game, like an online multiplayer
Yeah, you have
shooter.
to calculate a lot of different things,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
There's really not much lag here. So Mario Kart online is stable. Yeah, that would make sense if they had servers for that game as well. Because there's a lot of people that join like 12 players at a time. So
Oh, the music's so good.
yeah, I really like this remix of Splatac.
Hmm.
This is actually this specific remix played in the first trailer, but they actually kind of changed this remix a little bit. I've noticed like some of the instruments are different between like the original
Oh,
version and
what's in that?
yeah.
Oh, okay. It's cool. It's even like the original Splatoon colors.
Yeah. Kind of fitting that they're playing Splatac then.
Yeah, I thought that song was called Splat.
Yeah, that's what I used to thought, but it's like two words together, kind of like how Splatoon is, like with how the title of the game combines two words. Also, I feel like
Yeah.
different people pronounce Splatoon differently. I hear some people pronounce it as Splatoon, and then some people pronounce it as Splatoon. I just pronounce it as Splatoon. Kind of like how some people pronounce Pokemon, like either Pokemon or Pokemon. I used to emphasize like the like when I pronounce Pokemon, I used to say Pokemon and I used to say Splatoon for some reason. I think in the marketing for the game, I think they say Splatoon. Well, sometimes like if they have like if they like announce it in a Nintendo Direct trailer. But I think most people say Splatoon. Not
Yeah.
Mario Maker 2, Nintendo 64 Online. Yeah, that's where I think those are peer to peer, especially Mario Maker, because that's where it tends to lag. I re
Like, did you know? I was gonna say like I recently got Nintendo 64 Switch Online.
Oh, okay.
We did bunch of friends. We did like a family plan. So I just like so we with like 8 others. We all just pitched in a little bit and we got the entire thing. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
not paying like full for that, but it's worth it if we do a family plan, because then I'm actually like I'm paying less than I would otherwise, and I get in 64 games. So, and I mean, the library is much better now,
Yeah.
anyways, and I haven't noticed any issues with like emulation
Yeah, I
anymore.
think they fixed a
So
lot of the issues.
they did,
It
yeah.
just I think it just took them until people noticed that it was kind of half-baked when it first released and there were a lot of issues. So,
Yeah, like overall, I think it's pretty good. And there's so many games coming. Pretty much, we're gonna have pretty much most of Nintendo's first-party games there. There
yeah.
was no Smash Bros announced, which I'm
Yeah,
surprised that
or
Smash wasn't
yeah, I
either.
was also
For sure.
expecting
And
Banjo-Tooie and Diddy Kong Racing, or even
Yeah.
Donkey Kong 64. I mean, we still are getting rare games with GoldenEye, so I hope they had like Donkey Kong 64 and Banjo-Tooie soon and other rare games.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna get another batch of games.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like Smash Bros. That's a weird one to leave out.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm glad the Mario Party games are coming, but I feel and Pokemon Stadium as well. But I find it weird how they're putting like all of the sports ones on there. Like I feel like they,
yeah, like Excite Bike.
yeah,
Pilot.
I feel like they should have waited until or kind of. I feel like there's nothing wrong with those games. Like I like Wave Race 64.
I mean, it's pretty cool
Yeah.
to get them. Like I've never played Excite Bike.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been wanting to play Excite Bike 64 in some of those games, but I feel like they should really release alongside like a bigger game. I feel like they should release maybe like two in a month.
Like a 1 month.
Yeah.
Game, right?
Yeah, because there's nothing wrong with those games. I just feel like they're a lot smaller than some of the bigger Nintendo 64 games, and I feel like they should be like released with another game. Like they should maybe have two Nintendo 64 games, like with one kind of sports game like Pilot Wings or Excite Bike 64, and then one kind of like bigger game, like I guess Mario Party would kind of, or Banjo-Tooie, games like that.
Yeah, I can see that issue. Yeah, I mean personally, I haven't really played those games. I'd like to play them, so I don't mind. They do those things before Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And stuff, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what else. But GoldenEye, that's
Oh
the
yeah,
game to have
I haven't
there.
played that before. I'm really looking forward to that because
I haven't really either. I have it, but honestly, I never really played it. I was like, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if I wanna like boot up the N64 and play it. Like, since I'm like, it was just a more convenient way to play it.
Yeah.
I can boot up my Switch and just launch it immediately and have access to it all the time.
And do you know what's weird?
I mean,
They're releasing that game. They're also releasing it simultaneously on Xbox,
yeah, on the.
but it's not going to have online, while the Switch version does have online. And also, with that online thing, I wonder if it's going to be handled differently than the other Nintendo 64 games, because it did say, like, with online play, and it's obvious that it already has online play on the Nintendo 64, so I wonder if it's going to be, like online with random people, or they're gonna somehow, change the game a little bit, like, kind of, because you know how, 3D All-Stars, even though it was emulated, they did change some things about the game. So I wonder if this version of GoldenEye like changes some of the menus to have like random online play, and they kind of have it as like a separate thing within the Nintendo 64 library, so you can play like either random play or online with friends.
Maybe because it doesn't make sense why online play would be like such an exclusive for
Yeah,
that.
I mean online with friends is still going to be good with GoldenEye. That's still like definitely a part of the appeal. But I think it would be nice if they had online random for that game. Like they maybe added it in a menu, because they can definitely change how those Nintendo 64 games are structured and how they like and everything, like because this is running on the same emulator that Mario 64 did with 3D All Stars, so we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Man, I was so expecting a Game Boy game.
Yeah, I was too.
Like I don't mind that much, but it's like we have to wait now another. I mean, do we have to wait another year? I mean, they did say that the batch of games they showed are like until like mid of next.
Oh wow!
year.
Look how much we beat that other team.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
Hey, Bomber Duck.
Honestly, did pretty well. I like how they give you like it's kind of like how Overwatch, where it tells you like number one this, number one, like tells you like how kind of well you did on certain things. I like that. It's a really good feature. Like the medals, and they're nice. Yeah, that's what I would say though. I think it would have been nice to see the Game Boy stuff. So we might see that even like I don't know, maybe like earlier next year, maybe.
Yeah, I thought that was weird because I feel like it was like everyone was expecting Game Boy games to happen because they had the emulator that was leaked, and just a lot. I know rumors really shouldn't be something to go off of, but there were a lot of rumors about it. Like just like I feel like everyone was expecting it, and especially like with the expansion pack, like I feel like Nintendo would really want to give a reason for people to subscribe to it again.
To renew
Yeah,
it.
and I mean, sure, they did have Nintendo 64 games, which I feel like that's why they had that in the Direct, because they normally don't show updates for their other services on the Direct, unless it's something special like Earthbound. But I think that's why they showed the Nintendo 64 games again. Well, with a new batch of them, yeah.
Excited, right?
And yeah, but I think they might be doing a thing where they wait like another year. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's like at the February Direct they show them, but like I find it weird how like they're waiting again to add that because yeah, it took them like a couple of years for them to add Nintendo 64, so I hope that's not the case again for Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I hope not. But you were right though about Xenoblade DLC.
Yeah,
There.
I kind of agreed with you when you said that there wasn't gonna be like the big DLC and everything. I kind of agreed with you there, but I did think there was gonna be something like the first wave.
Honestly, like, to be honest, I think the reason they did it was just kind of beef the Direct. Same with Mario Kart. I didn't think they were gonna show Mario Kart.
Yeah, I
It
wasn't
was,
expecting.
like,
Yeah,
Holiday, and there's only 2 courses they showed. It felt like they were just trying to put stuff in there because they didn't have that much stuff.
yeah.
Which I think was probably what they were trying
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. However, I do like that they are giving more information about it and actually being transparent about it. Actually, that's really this direct actually kind of fixed one of my problems. Even though it did feel like Nintendo was trying to fill up the direct because they didn't have enough to show, I do feel like they were a little more transparent on things because remember that one video, that one discussion that we had that like with Nintendo's lack of transparency and everything was one of their big problems. I feel like that was definitely it wasn't completely solved because we still don't have like specific dates for a lot of things, but I feel like it was partially a lot of things were elaborated in that direct, like with the Mario Kart DLC. I'm glad that we do have some sort of window for that to release, like because that's actually going to release probably in November or December. So at least we're not like completely in the dark here with that. We know that it's going to come out sometime in the holidays. And then, yeah, and then with Xenoblade, we also have more information about that now, and Nintendo 64. Well, we don't know when the games are coming out, which is still a little disappointing. At least,
Probably every month.
yeah, we at least know kind of like what we are gonna get over the next few months. So
Yeah, and GoldenEye is definitely gonna be one of these months because they only took 3 games in the first in like
yeah,
2022. So you know, I'm guessing that will probably.
you know, I think it could possibly be this
year.
month.
It could
yeah.
be, yeah. Yeah, because they probably want to do all the Mario parties one after another. So it could be this month. That's a possibility. So, into 2 of that one, but we're close.
You think you could upload it somewhere? Wait, which thing are you referring to?
But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good direct. Although first watching it, I was like, "What is this? This is the worst paced direct I've ever seen."
Okay, I do think it was paced pretty poorly. I do think it was still kind of an average direct because it like I mean.
Honestly, it was better than 2019.
Okay, I do
way
agree.
better than
I do
that.
agree.
It was significantly better
Yeah.
than that, and I also think like.
And honestly,
there was another September one they did, like 2017. I think it was a bit
yeah.
better than that, 'cause it had like a lot of.
And you know, I actually
so-
think it was also better than the February direct. I mean, I like with the
February 2021, where they announced Pyrometer for Smash Bros. I think it was better than that one, and Splatoon 3, where they announced.
Yeah, and I think
it was
and
better.
actually, I actually thought it was better than this year's February direct because I feel like this year's it had a lot of controversial announcements. Even though I like Battle League, that was still pretty controversial. And then there was
I would say that direct was pretty solid though, because it did have Xenoblade.
Oh yeah, it did have
so
Xenoblade 3, but I feel like this
had Mario Kart in there.
yeah, and I feel like I feel like I didn't really like February as much, even though it had Xenoblade 3 there and Mario Strikers, which I like. I feel like Nintendo Switch Sports and the Mario Kart DLC, the first impressions of the DLC kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. It's good now. I would say they definitely improved it a lot, but back when it first released, it kind of was. I didn't really think it was as good because like the first wave kind of felt rushed, I would say. So I feel like that Direct kind of, I would say it was decent, but it kind of had like a lot of ups and downs.
Hmm. Yeah, I thought the Direct was a bit better than the recent one. But I mean, honestly, the announcement that to me was the most exciting was Kirby Return to Dreamland. That
Yeah.
that I still can't believe that's actually a thing because that game is really good. It's amazing.
Yeah, I actually still need to play it. Because I played most Kirby games. But that's one of the only ones that I still need to play, and I heard it was really good. So I'm definitely looking forward to playing that. And I know I just uploaded a video about it recently, but have you noticed that it looks like the style of that one canceled Kirby game?
It does, yeah. I see another video someone was discussing that. And it's really cool. Like honestly, I'm so excited for that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, some people didn't really. And there's a lot of lists. It wasn't in like people's like most excited, and I'm just like, it's a really good Kirby game, and the music is some of the best Kirby music.
Yeah.
It's so good, and I'm so happy that they're re-releasing that one. So yeah, I'm so happy, and also like Kirby 30th anniversary, like that's insane stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm very excited to get
yeah,
it.
I feel like that Kirby's anniversary was handled much better than Mario and Zelda. Like Zelda was barely anything, but Mario's, I wouldn't say it was bad. I feel like it's definitely better than people make it out to be because there were like Bowser's Fury and
two major
yeah,
games, and also I mean there were some obviously problems with
yeah.
it, but I think if overall
I thought it was pretty good, but Kirby's is great. Like
yeah, Kirby's is probably the best.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely,
because not only did they get it on the year, which is great, like look at Sonic, like all Sonic stuff came out like the year after the anniversary, like, and probably because of COVID and stuff they delayed it. I'm thinking, right? The pandemic probably delayed everything,
yeah,
right? So that's kind of, but it's really great though. We definitely won this one, by the way.
yeah. You know, there's sometimes where it looks like you win, but you don't actually win.
Yeah. Or something that's like so close. Yeah, Kirby I'm so excited about. I hope we get more information on that, because people are saying there might be like more extra characters and stuff maybe. So that'll be really cool. And Pikmin 4, I'm so happy that actually got revealed. Although I think the reveal was really odd. Like, why did Miyamoto talk about Pikmin Bloom for such a long time? I don't understand.
Yeah, I thought that was. It kind of makes sense that he does because I know he really likes Pikmin. Like, that I feel like that's kind of like his baby. Like he wants that series to grow. He really wants that series to be like really successful. So if that was the only thing he showed from Pikmin, I would have been like pretty disappointed. But the fact that he did show Pikmin 4, I feel like that was pretty good. Like I don't really mind that he showed Pikmin Bloom because he actually did show Pikmin 4. So
yeah, I just think he spent a bit too long on Pikmin Blue.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's definitely very charming, but it is funny seeing people's reactions at being like, oh, it's time to talk about Pikmin. This is Pikmin Blue. It's just like,
yeah.
He just like trolled everyone at that moment.
Yeah, and just even in general, like when Miyamoto on there, it was pretty funny. Like when he started, everyone expected him to talk about the Mario movie, but then he was like, "Now let's talk about Pikmin," and then I was like, "What?" I got pretty surprised at that moment. I was like,
"Yeah, I didn't think he was just gonna be like, oh yeah, Pikmin like is like now gonna be a major focus of the."
Yeah, I feel like this one Twitter reply sums it up best. We were searching for copper, but we found gold. Because we expected the Mario movie, but we got Pikmin 4 instead.
Yeah. It looks really cool though. I'm so glad they're taking a different approach with it, where it's gonna be like a more third person, and like there's actually like more of a more elevation to everything.
Yeah.
You can see, like there's more verticality because you can see like more details like up above, which is neat. You'll actually be able to see like the proper skybox and everything.
Yeah, I really like that. And honestly, I feel like this could actually be an open world Pikmin game. Because I feel like since they're focusing on that one camera angle, it seems like exploration would be a bigger focus since they highlight all of the background elements and everything. So it seems like exploration would be a bigger focus.
Actually, that's a good point because if you can see something further in the distance, it's like you can go.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense if it had that angle, and it would be like areas like smaller areas like well, they weren't really small. They were just like kind of more regular kind of sized areas. I feel like
they're more like dioramas.
Yeah.
They had like little areas. Yeah, you're right because you know those games have like more like.
Yeah, because why would
right?
why would they give you that camera angle if it was like just a small area? Like it seems like they would just like have like a really large environment, since it actually like it just makes a lot of sense. And there's a lot.
And they didn't talk about it too much either.
Yeah.
They're saving that to talk about it because it's like a bigger deal, right?
Yeah, and can we just talk about how good it looks so far? I know it was just kind of like a teaser, but like,
so
yeah, it looks really good.
Pikmin 3, I mean, 3 was a Wii U, was a Wii game originally, so it has kind of the look of, you know, some like lower poly and like textures and stuff are not the best, but you know, but Pikmin 4 looks like it's improving everything from that, you know. It's like so much, like, everything is like so detailed and high resolution now. So I'm very excited for that one. It's gonna be really cool. So I'm hyped. And
yeah, and
I think that's let's see what else is in the director. Is that there's Fire Emblem?
you know, with Fire Emblem, I actually thought that looked pretty good, even though I'm not really that big into the series. And
it looks a lot more like modern, which I think
Yeah.
is fine. Like I think, and the character designs look a lot more. They look closer to Xenoblade.
Yeah. I would say Xenoblade 2 kind of.
Yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of the games because like I'm not a big fan of like the turn-based. I mean the tactical RPGs. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that, but it does look pretty cool though.
Yeah, I really like how it's more colorful, I would say, than the other ones, because other ones I wouldn't say they look bland, but they just kind of looked like they didn't really have as much color. Yeah.
Also, like it looks way better, like visually. Like Three Houses. If you look at Three Houses, like the area you can walk in, it looks terrible. People don't. For some reason, people weren't really criticizing that too much. Like the graphics weren't really much of a problem because they don't really do much with the gameplay. But I'm just like, graphics are kind of important anyways. But people are giving Three Houses a pass for some reason. I don't understand.
Yeah, and I feel like Intelligent Systems has they're definitely capable. Like when we
Well, Intelligent Systems didn't make Three Houses.
Oh wait.
It was Koei
Tecmo.
Tecmo.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, Koei Tecmo did that. They did Three Houses. Intelligent Systems was probably doing Paper Mario. This game, I'm not sure if I would think this is probably Intelligent Systems.
Yeah,
game.
I definitely think it's Intelligent Systems because I feel like they're definitely because Intelligent Systems with their modern games. I mean, even though I am kind of critical of the modern Paper Mario games, and I did like visually they look great. And that's one of the things I really liked about Origami King. The visuals look great in that game, and I feel like they're definitely using like one of their they're definitely using their capabilities and like definitely what their stronger points on the Switch with Fire Emblem Engage. It definitely looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, the logo is a bit weak, like a little bit too basic, if I'm gonna be honest. But like, it's not that bad. It just looks like one of the fonts that I have on my computer, and I could like, I
Yeah.
don't know. It just looks a little basic, which is not always a bad thing. But I guess it's just kind of different. I don't know. But I do think it's interesting. So, but I mean, they did a lot of RPGs in the direct.
Yeah.
Some of them are pretty cool. I think Octopath Traveler 2 looks significantly better than the
And you
first
know,
game.
I've noticed something funny about that one game. Do you notice how like two of the characters look a lot like Noah and Mio?
Yeah, it looks like Noah. Yeah.
Like I was like, is that Noah? Like that was literally my first
Yeah, like
thought.
the ponytail
Yeah,
same.
in like the red outfit, it's just like it's like Square Enix was
Yeah.
like, can I copy your homework, Monolith Soft?
Yeah, like it also like first of all they fixed the bloom effect. Like the first game has like 300 like effects applied to on it for some reason. I don't know why. And they also fixed that it looks a lot more like Final Fantasy VI, where it's a little bit more like on the modern side of like it has more like technology, right? Whereas like the first game's more of like a medieval.
Yeah.
Setting, you
And
know?
speaking of Final Fantasy
so
VI,
it's unique.
and how you were mentioning like the more technical side, did you know that's one of the earlier games that Takahashi, who works on the Xenoblade series, has worked on? Which kind of make
Yeah, he
'cause-
did that one. He did
because the Xeno series has
they worked out with the Final Fantasy like 7 a little bit. There was like the draft for Xeno.
yeah, because like
Um,
yeah, because a lot of the most of the games that Takahashi's involved with have like a lot of mech and technological elements to them, which I think is pretty cool. Like all the Xeno games, well, Xenogears, Xeno Saga, Xenoblade, obviously, and then but yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. And also with Xeno Saga specifically, Bandai Namco, I think they renewed the trademark for that recently. I think it would be really cool if they got like a remaster or remake on the Switch. I mean, I think it would kind of make sense. I know it was originally a PS2 game, but I feel like now it would probably be a Nintendo exclusive due to like Monolith Soft and everything. But I feel like it would probably be like Bandai, it would probably be a similar case to like some of the games that have been Nintendo exclusives in the past. Like Nintendo still publishes it, even though it's like a property owned by a different company, and then it would be developed by Monolith Soft, and then partially Bandai Namco as well because they work on a lot of Nintendo properties and different things. So I feel like that would be interesting if there was like a remaster or remake of Xeno Saga or any of those games on the Switch.
yeah, like I know some people talk about like the thing is like a lot of people are like, oh, those are like very like important to the series and stuff, but I'm just like they don't really have any like connection story wise. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, and some of them just don't look that as interesting, or I don't know. I've heard some like mixed opinions about some of them.
I feel
Like Xeno Saga, like some of it isn't the greatest, like the story, and I've heard that like something like Xeno Saga, no, Xeno Gears is that game is like half of it's complete and then half of it's
Oh, like
a
cutscene-
visual novel with
or I heard it has like a lot of cutscenes and different things in it. And also,
yeah, so I'm like, I don't know.
though I feel like a remake could fix a lot of the problems and like things like that, because I feel like sometimes in a lot of remakes I feel like that's definitely a chance for them to fix a lot of the issues that certain games have. Like, I mean, Pac-Man World Repack, for example, I feel like it fixed most of the problems people had with the gameplay, like the bosses, different things. Cutscenes are a different story. I do feel like they're a downgrade in Repack, but everything else is just a clear upgrade in Repack, except for Pac-Mom. But I feel like they could definitely fix a lot of the issues with the
Are there mods yet for Pac-Mom?
I don't know.
Maybe if there's like a mod that just changes her model to Miss Pac-Man, then I think we have a definitive.
Yeah,
game.
or one that changes
I wonder.
or one that changes Talkman Ghost's name back to Orson. I think they should really update the game to fix that, because that was a really weird oversight, as well as the credits for the original creators of the game.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like an update could definitely fix Orson's name in the credits, so I hope they do that. But
Is it just like the text?
yeah, it's like the text.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, Orson's design is exactly the same. The color's slightly different, but that's fine. But all they changed was they didn't have the name Orson. They just had Pac-Man for and then Ghost in parentheses. So I thought that was kind of weird. So I feel like it was maybe an oversight. So I hope they fix that in an update or something.
yo, this battle is getting intense.
Yeah. Also, which team are you choosing for the Splatfest?
I was thinking of going with the Grub, but I don't know.
I'm gonna go Fun because of Big Man.
No, yeah, maybe I'll go with something a bit different, because I feel like people will just pick Grub because it makes sense.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go with something a bit different. Why not?
Yeah, technically gear makes sense too, because, like, let's see if there's, because there could technically be food on a,
Big.
because there could technically be food on a deserted island if it was, like, a little bigger, like, and you could, like, make a fire and different things if you had gear. But Fun is just a crazy option, so I'm just going with Fun because of Big Man and crazy options, so if they had...
Yo, I got some insane badges in that game. Got all #1 on 3 of them.
Yeah, I like how they have that now. I think that's pretty cool. Hey, Mr. Derp Guy.
Yeah, overall, I thought the direct was pretty good, and there was some really cool stuff in it, so I'm excited. But I do think that there are some things I really kind of would have liked to see. But I think it's funny how all the people who are doing rumors all got destroyed in this direct.
Yeah.
Because none of their predictions ever happened. But honestly, is it really a prediction if they say it every single all the time of the year? I don't think so. Like, people forget, remember every time it's oh yeah, Metroid Prime remake, then Metroid Prime trilogy, then Metroid Prime this, I don't even believe that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's about time where when they announce it, they announce it.
You know what was funny? There was someone, there's this one news speculation account on Twitter that said Nintendo GameCube fans will be in for a big surprise, or GameCube fans will be eating good in September, or something like that, and I was like, well...
Or Wind
yeah.
Princess as well, and Jeff Grubb or whatever, which that
guy, yeah, he's
honestly, that guy's fake, and the thing is, people can say, oh, but he predicted N64. Well, he also said Game Boy too. So
yeah.
Either or would have.
Everyone was expecting Nintendo 64 games after the SNES. Everyone was expecting it. I don't know. I feel like they're not really. I never really thought of Jeff Grubb as someone who's making rumors. I mean, there's obviously some that have some leaks and different things.
Merit to them.
Yeah, even though I don't.
There can be rumors that are real. There's been multiple times where it's wow, they predicted Paper Mario, or there was a few others that were like Xenoblade 3 got leaked a bit beforehand.
Yeah.
That was right. 3D All Stars.
And then there was also Kirby and the Forgotten Land got leaked early.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Where it was a 3D game, but most of these rumor guys, they just say a bunch of stuff, and if it doesn't happen, they don't I don't know, if it don't happen, people forget about it, or they find a way to they say a bunch of stuff, and then a bit of it is right, and then that's the stuff that they say, oh my gosh, I got it right.
Yeah.
It's you predicted literally Pikmin 4 for the 15th.
Yeah, and then there's also all those other leakers, like I would say quote unquote leakers, because they're not really like leaking anything. They're just like getting a bunch of
Yeah,
things
like,
wrong.
even I
Like there's
remember
Samus
there was a
Hunter.
leak.
Do you know like Samus Hunter?
Oh yeah.
Um,
I think there was some like I think it was like Leaky Pandy or whatever.
then there's also
right?
Zippo.
And then they were, and you know what? And you know what they said? They said that there would be a Splatoon spin-off this year, and they got that. They got that so right. didn't they?
Yeah.
Splatoon
Oh, I
spin-off,
love it.
Xenoblade spin-off.
Oh wait, Xenoblade.
They said Xenoblade. They said Xenoblade spin-off, and I was like, I don't think so. What are they working on for the past like 4 years?
Yeah, but it's yeah. There's also Zippo, which said like a new 2D Mario game in this direct. With Sporman or Foreman Spike. I mean like. I know we're overdue.
Zippo's gotten a few things right though, like Mario Golf he got right. But he did say something about Golden Sun, which I'm now like, okay. I know, but that's the thing. Then they cannot predict. Then they cannot leak Kirby. Like that didn't even like. No.
Yeah, I didn't hear
Kirby,
anything.
That was like the most like.
Yeah.
Out of the blue. Thing,
Yeah, I
you know?
didn't see anything about like Kirby Return, the Dreamland Deluxe, or Pikmin 4. I mean, there was obviously people wanting Pikmin 4, like because that happens every time. There are a lot of people wanting Pikmin 4,
like, no confidence,
but like yeah,
no confidence in like Twilight Princess and Wind Waker.
Yeah, like no one expected Pikmin 4. There are a lot of people who wanted it because I mean, like there's a lot of Pikmin fans and everything, and I always see that happen whenever there's a direct, like all the summoning circles and different things. But like
it's finally.
Yeah.
I'm so happy though that like the Pikmin fans don't have to suffer anymore.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm really excited about it too, because I played Pikmin 3 Deluxe last year, and it was a great game. I really liked it, and I'm definitely gonna play 1 and 2, either on GameCube or Wii. I want to see if I.
The Wii versions I think are better because they have the pointer controls, and they're also in widescreen.
Yeah,
so
I'm actually kind of good at both control sets since I've played both I've tried out both sets in Actually, you know what? Do you want to play Salmon Run now?
Sure. Yeah.
Also, Rod, if you're still watching, I'm gonna be playing Salmon Run now. So.
All right, let me go to the menus in this game. Still confuse me a bit, so
Also, have you beat the story?
Getting used to them. I haven't started.
Oh, really? It's really good.
No, I haven't. Honestly, like, I guess that part of me is like, I haven't really gotten into it because I'm like, Splatoon 2 story mode was like really boring, and I never finished it. I was like, this thing's so bland. So like, did you play the Splatoon 2 story mode?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I played through it like back when I first got it, but I haven't played through it in a while or played it in a while. But yeah, I kind of agree. The Octo expansion was a lot better though.
Yeah, would you say this is like a significant improvement?
Oh yeah, I would even say it's better than Octo expansion. I really liked it. Like the story is great, the levels and a lot of the ideas that they have in the story are great, and it's just really cool overall. It's just I would say it's pretty creative, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, have you joined yet?
Yeah, I've joined.
Also, did you know you could press A to throw the eggs?
Yeah, I found that I played it a bit yesterday. I love the movement. It's so good. The way like you control and like the way you like move around, it feels so much more natural. It felt so robotic in the previous game.
Also, I'm just gonna say I'm obviously not gonna spoil the story mode, but I would say the ending was insane. Like I would say it's just not something you would expect for Splatoon. I would say it's just like
honestly, I think with this story mode, I'm like not expecting much because the last one was just like a bunch of like random levels.
Oh, this one's not like that at all. It actually, I'm just gonna say how it's structured because that's not really a spoiler. Because it has a really cool hub world. Where you kind of like unlock areas. Basically you use like the little buddy to like unlock different areas because he eats up all of the fur goo stuff. and then
Okay.
you kind of unlock different areas, kind of like I would say I would say kind of like a mixture of like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario 3D World, how you unlock different areas in that game, and those games kind of like they're split into worlds like 3D World, but you unlock to different areas, almost like Mario 64, but you do it like more often. I would kind of describe it like that. It's a really cool hub world. Um, you kind of go to different islands and kind of you just different paths open up, and it's really cool.
That sounds really interesting. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll definitely check it out then, because I was just like, I don't know. I feel like the last one just maybe a little like, I don't know. I guess I never completed it because I was like, this is kind of boring. It's not really interesting.
Yeah,
Levels aren't as
I
fun.
was a little worried.
The hub world was boring. So, but yeah, I'm excited to try it out.
I'm trying to get up on the thing here, but it's just
Oh, this oh no.
oh we met the quota. Okay, barely.
Okay, we're so close.
I I don't really like the for using the tri stringer.
The bow is
Yeah,
so.
I
Oh
I can
no.
understand how some people are good with it, but I'm just not used to it. I like the dualies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say the story mode is really good. And also I'm not going to spoil anything, but obviously, but let's just say you're going to feel a little different about playing through Salmon Run after that.
Okay. Honestly, I think right now I have like really low expectations for the story mode, which is why I haven't touched it yet.
You need to play it sometime soon. It's great. You're not going to be disappointed.
Okay. Look at this post.
I really like how they improved Salmon Run. And also like with like the new bosses and the new like mechanics and different things, and also the fact that it's like at all times now, not just like at very specific times like in
Yeah.
Splatoon 2. And again, that's like another example of this game fixing a lot of my problems with Splatoon 2. Remember that one
No. Oh, we cleared it anyways, but
Remember that one period of time in between the online demo and the game's release where a lot of people were like disappointed they come back to Splatoon 2, like they're like, not
yeah.
this game. Like everyone hated Splatoon 2 after playing the online demo.
Yeah. I haven't touched Splatoon 2 in a while, although I might go actually like check it out now that I've like played this one a lot, so I can like appreciate many of the differences. Although I love Salmon Run way better here. It's like the lighting doesn't look ugly now. Like remember how the lighting was weird? How like the ink was I don't know, it was just it didn't look very good for some reason. So they improved on things quite a bit. Oh no. Ah.
Well, I mean, it is good that we're getting a lot of bosses right now, because... Oh, wait, let me help you. Okay. Because, that means
Alright.
more salmon eggs. Man.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay, we met the quota, so that's good. We just need to survive.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
Nice.
Did you know about the dab emote in this game? Did you know it's like,
Wait,
there's,
what?
yeah, there's a dab emote in this game. Like, for when you win, you can, but it takes forever to unlock. Because I think you have to get through like 90 something levels. Do you know, like, with the catalog levels?
I don't know. Wait, with like the isn't that for like to decorate or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't really checked that stuff out either, to be honest.
Someone said Moai where, but I'll put a Moai in the chat.
Yeah, I haven't checked out stuff with like the decorating and like the locker and stuff. The effect is pretty cool with the fog. Oh. Where is the
I
Oh, it's over here. There's so many eggs. There was a bunch over here somewhere. Oh.
What? I got splatted in my... Okay.
Look how many eggs!
Oh, is there a golden one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh no.
I can't believe I can get splatted by those small ones so easily. Like... I'm just not really good with the roller. Well, I mean, specifically in Salmon Run. Okay, this one's a little better.
This thing again. The bow is so annoying.
The play area is really small now. I think it's cool how, like, the
Yeah.
tide goes up and down. I really like the music in Salmon Run. I just got pushed off.
Yeah.
I didn't even get splatted, I just got pushed off. I keep getting pushed off. Because it's such a small area.
Oh. That was close. Okay, nice.
I think it's kind of cool that it's like a smaller area now. Or
Yeah.
okay, the tide did go down, but
And I
yeah.
have the roller now.
That one boss in specific has such a small weak point.
Yeah. Okay, let's go, let's go. Oh my gosh. I got completely destroyed. Uh, okay, that was close. Okay, nice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, a boss.
Yeah, King Salmonoid, okay.
I played this yesterday. I had no clue what was going on, but
I think this is
now
kind of cool.
I'm
I think it's really cool how there's like
yeah, a boss fight. Oh no, I'm gonna get destroyed. Wait, okay, I'm okay. Okay, I did get destroyed. Oh, we were so close. Pretty cool,
Yeah.
though. Too bad they have the time limit. I think that's the biggest problem.
Yeah, I feel like they, since it's so rare, well, I'm not sure if it's that rare for that to happen, but it doesn't happen often, so I wish they gave you like more chances, I guess. to beat the boss, like, because I feel like that was not enough time.
Yeah.
Almost like the King Dedede boss in Kirby Air Ride. It's like not enough time. Because I feel like that's the same problem with the Because have you played Kirby Air Ride before?
I played with you
Oh
for a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, I remember.
Not
Yeah,
that much.
um, but there's actually one of the things for City Trial. One of the kind of modes with that is a King DDD boss, where you have to defeat DDD in a certain amount of time. Um, kind of like the King Salmonoid, but it's also like a similar problem where you don't get enough time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, things are pretty crazy now.
Why? Why did I have to get hit in the? Of course I get.
Oh my gosh, I was about to do my special and I
My gosh.
exploded.
No one was helping me in the past, like the last 10 seconds there. I know you were already down, but
What happened to the other people? Yeah, that one didn't go very well.
yeah.
We'll try that again.
Yeah, at least we made it all the way to the King Salmonoid last time.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, finally I got a new shelf now. It's like I put my GameCube and Wii games on it now.
Nice. And speaking of GameCube and Wii, I actually brought that up to my dorm at my college, well, where I am right now, but so I can play it more often. Like, along with some of my favorite games, like Thousand Year Door, Kirby Air Ride, Luigi's Mansion, stuff like that.
I guess yeah, you just brought your Wii, right?
Yeah.
Or...
And I actually, I've been playing some of the games. Wow, I feel like it's a lot crazier this time for some reason. Like, what is this? Like this, like.
At least I'm getting them in, but I hate it's like I'm about to do my special and they kill me. Okay, I need. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's so many of these eggs everywhere. Okay. Oh no.
Ah, this is just so annoying. Like, again, it happened again.
Oh. Wait.
Oh no, that's because we all died before the time.
That's so annoying. I know we did really well on that King Salmonoid one.
Oh, I didn't know your
There,
points go
right?
down. Okay. You know, I really don't like when
Yeah.
games do that. Like, I know it's kind of controversial to say that because I mean, like, of rankings and stuff like that. Because I feel like you could, but the thing is, I feel like you could put a lot of effort into something. Then, if you happen to get a few bad games in a row, you can lose a lot of
It's like
progress.
Mario Maker 2. It's so
Yeah,
annoying.
they should just like not give you any points rather than decreasing the amount of points you
Or at
have.
least make things go like up, or if you like significantly lose a lot of things, make it go down. Like if you lose one, it shouldn't really add much.
Yeah.
It should be like, oh, if you lose 4 times, then it goes down. Maybe they want to make it a bit more difficult or balanced, but I don't know. I think there's a better way of handling the idea, you know?
They target me every time. Like when I'm in normal online games, I feel like the bosses don't really target me that much. It's usually like someone else, but it's just like I feel like I'm always getting targeted.
I get targeted quite a bit too.
Oh wait, it's in the back. Okay. I always forget the weak point of that one.
Yeah. I discovered it by accident, and I was like, oh. That's like how I kind of know to do it.
That was kind of a satisfying way of killing that one.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
and I hate this one.
Oh wait, which one was that?
The one where like the goes from the ground.
Oh
What's
yeah.
his name?
Well, at least we're off to a better start this time. Watch me get killed by a small
Yeah.
fry. Okay. Salmon run. Yeah. I am not good with the roller and salmon run. I mean, Turf War is definitely a different story, but like, I feel like in a mode where you have to kill a bunch of enemies rapidly, I feel like it's not as efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be a part of the challenge, but still.
The dualies are perfect.
Yeah, but I don't even.
mode.
Are they even in this mode? Because I've never gotten the.
They
Oh.
are, yeah. I've gotten them before.
Yeah, I've never gotten them before, and that's like the main weapon that I use in Turf War and Anarchy battles.
They're really, really good. Like honestly, I'd say they're perfect.
Do you use dualies in Turf War?
I use the arrows for MC or MG, I guess, a lot. Yeah, I use it quite a because it's pretty fast paced for turf war.
Yeah, I usually use the Gluga dualies. Like it's like the one of the higher leveled ones. The
Yeah.
connection is unstable.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. We're doing
Okay.
pretty well so far, though. I like the new like 2D icons, like the graphic icons.
Yeah.
For like the weapons and stuff. I think it's pretty cool.
This rotation of weapons is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't really have the best luck of
Oh, there's the golden
Oh
one.
yeah, the golden one's good. Yeah, right now it's just kind of weird with the weapons. It's just like... I'm not really good with the
The enemies are
tri-stringer.
so fast.
I really like the golden one. I think it's cool how it just, like, creates basically, like, a trail of, eggs. I hope we get, I hope we get the extra round. I've seen a lot of memes about the extra round on Twitter, but I actually didn't see it until today.
Oh yeah? I've seen it one time before. Didn't beat it though. For all the gold ones.
Wow, we're doing pretty good this time.
So many of these gold ones though, it's crazy. 21 of them, I hope we don't die. Okay, here.
Yeah, we did pretty good this round.
Yeah. I feel like they make it way easier to get a lot of them. I remember in Splatoon 2, it was always struggled to get a lot. And even if you did find a good amount of them, as the game would give you, Mr. Cruiser would be like, oh, you have like 3. It would be like, you have like... Or it would be like, you have like very little, which doesn't make sense, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas this is like, even if you get like all the ones, he's pretty happy with like the amount. Oh. See, I don't like that. That's something I don't like. Like, multiplayer mode's updated.
Yeah, that's annoying how it, like, kicks you out whenever they update. Well, it makes sense, but, like, still a little annoying.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a couple rounds of anarchy battles? I'm not sure which one's on right now. I'll have to check the rotation.
Sure, we can do a bit.
Let's see. Okay, on series, it has Splat Zones, and then on open, it has Rainmaker. So, which one do you want to do?
Can do maybe Splat Zone.
Okay.
That one maybe.
Yeah, I'm better at Splat Zones than Rainmaker, so...
Yeah.
Oh wait, can I not do it with... Oh. Oh, can you not do it with friends? Okay. Oh, you can only do open with friends. We'll have to do, Rainmaker
okay.
then.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Oh, there's a spammer in the chat.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna... Remove... There, oh yeah.
Yeah, I have a room open now in Anarchy.
It's funny how, like, everything just lags.
Yeah.
Like, when you get back from, like, inside Salmon Run to, like, the actual, like, hub world, you can notice the lag, like, or, like, the frame rate just drops.
Okay. Yeah, have you found the room?
Yeah, it says I'm joining. Hopefully it works and doesn't kick everyone out. I remember one time I played Animal Crossing in New Horizons with a bunch of people, right? And then as soon as I got into went to the island, right? It like literally kicked everyone
Oh
out.
yeah, that's happened for me before. Actually, have you
It's so
have you been to
funny.
my island before?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to play that game again sometime soon. I used to play it a
No,
ton.
I got the DLC now, so now I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I
Right, because the Switch on NSO the expansion pass has it, so that was the only DLC I didn't
hmm.
own. Because I bought the Mario Kart one, and I bought the Octo expansion as well. So yeah, it is like very nice though to have Kirby 64 on the Switch and like
Yeah.
Mario and stuff. I was also playing Sin and Punishment. That's a really cool
Yeah.
game. Very cinematic, and it's like old dubbed,
Oh,
surprisingly.
Rod, could you press ready? Also, have you noticed the amount of hate that the Meech has been getting on Twitter?
I haven't really been on Twitter very much
There was a
lately.
lot of people like because I tried the I was a little annoyed by the Meech like well not by the Meech but by the people um who were posting a lot about the Meech, and then there were people like who argued with me about different things. It's such an annoying situation, like with that and everything. It's just
You see, I just go on Twitter for the funnies. So I don't
mm.
really go on there for like, but oh, that's so cool. You can see like the base isn't working here. That is so neat. In this stage, isn't that cool? Like you remember like the old base of where you used to like spawn in? It's like
Yeah.
they're like broken and stuff. Oh, that's such a cool detail. That might have been in the first trailer, but I don't remember, so. I remember the first time I tried like these modes. You know what I did? I just like started playing Turf War because I didn't understand. So this is like when I first got Splatoon 2, and I was like, oh, let me try this like other mode. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just like a harder Turf War. And then I was like, I just start doing Turf War. And then I realized it's like a game mode, and I was like, oh.
I've always found it weird how they like classified like these other modes into like a ranked mode. I mean, like I'm used to it, but I always found it weird how
It's like a separate kind of thing. It's
yeah.
like it isn't the main focus of the game. And like Turf War is Splatoon, and like this is kind of like a separate weird thing. I don't know. Yeah, I found that
I
weird
like the
too.
modes, but I find it weird that they call it ranked, like they have it like as a more like thing for higher level players when it's just a different mode. I mean, yeah, it does require more than Turf War does, but I mean, it's
Yeah, definitely.
I think that series thing that they're doing is kind of weird, but it's just overall, I feel like, yeah, I feel like they have handled the Anarchy battles a little weird.
Yeah, they changed a bunch of stuff um, with League Battle and stuff. Isn't that coming later too? But it's actually different. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's strange. Yeah, what's the beach getting hate about?
I
About like
yeah,
farming games
there
to
was
get back or
there
something?
was someone who got mad at that one video, that one meme that he made about like the there's like too many JRPGs and farming simulators, and they got mad that one of the
I agree though that direct had way
yeah,
too
and then
many.
someone got mad.
Like I don't
So,
mind it, but honestly, why didn't they just put that stuff in the partner
yeah,
showcase? Like that would have been the best time to put that stuff that nobody cares about.
yeah, but specifically, someone got mad that Dimitri included Tales of Symphonia in that video, and because I mean, I understand like it was a special game to them and everything, like, but they,
I mean, it is cool to see that game getting a
yeah, but
because I heard that's a really
I
good
feel like
game.
Dimitri really didn't think twice when he included that game in the video. It was because it is an example of a JRPG, even though it's a good one.
Did he put Octopath Traveler in there?
I don't know. He might have, but I mean, the thing is, that's not really the point if it's like a good game or not. It's just that it's like there's too many JRPGs. It's an oversaturated.
I think the problem with the direct is that they should have just put a bunch of that stuff into the partner showcase because then it would have got a better focus.
Yeah.
You know, like put that stuff in there instead, and like I don't know. I think that's their problem. They just put too many one after another. Like if they had like yeah, you put Tales and Symphonia, you put like you don't need to show like Fae Farm. Like nobody cares.
Yeah.
Okay? Nobody cares about that game. Apparently that Story of Seasons game, like they should have honestly just included Story of Seasons, and like Octopath and like I don't think they should have showcased like Fae Farm and like some of those random games.
Yeah.
Like nobody's heard of. Like put some of the more popular ones. Like find Rune Factory. You want to put that in there? That's okay. But like there's a lot of stuff in there. I just don't think that was necessary.
Yeah. And like with the Beach's point, as I was saying about that, like there was someone on Twitter who thought that Dimitri putting Tales of Symphonia on there was an attack, a personal attack against them, and they said they outright despised Dimitri because they added that in there because it was like a special game to them that got like that helped them get through like hard times in their life, and I'm like, how does that have to do with the Meech including it in a meme video? He's not saying that the game is bad. He's just saying that it was a part of like the oversaturation of JRPGs. Like it's really not that it's really not that deep.
Honestly, like JRPGs have always been like such like a main focus of directs anyways. So like you know, saying it's like, I mean, this is obviously the one that kind of, to me, was like, oh, okay, maybe they went a bit overboard. That it makes, like, it was way too long of a presentation, I think, with that.
Yeah, and I'd see it.
Like, I would have rather seen, like, Pac-Man, I know it came out earlier, but, like, if they had put, imagine Direct with Pac-Man World and Persona and stuff, like, that would have been better. So, and then, I don't know, I just think that they kind of, the pacing was terrible. I was waiting for like the next Nintendo announcement, but not the next like.
Yeah, and you know one thing that people bring up about the Meech is that he strawmans people's tweets and different things, like to make it seem like their comments and things are out of context. But the thing is, most of the tweets he uses as examples, I mean, despite the fact that I don't entirely agree with his point of using tweets as examples.
Like, to be honest, I don't like how he just takes something and just says it over and over and over. It's so annoying, okay? Like, wow, this game is finished and complete. Wow, I don't
Yeah,
care.
the thing is,
I don't know, he uses that way too much, and I think it's just boring. I also don't like how he does, like, these random, like... I'm not a big fan of, like, his, like, random characters that just don't add anything to the videos. Like, I don't know.
Well, I'd actually... You know, I'm
honest.
sorry, but I disagree a little bit. I mean, I feel like he doesn't really have to do it as much as he's doing it, but I still think like a little bit of like personality. I feel like it definitely adds a little bit of personality, but I feel like it doesn't have to be like that big of a portion of the video, but I do appreciate that he is kind of like adding a little more kind of personality to his channel through that. I mean, I can kind of see.
I just think some of it and like a lot of it can be kind of cringe, and I'm just like, I don't like, to be honest, I don't really like those segments. Like, I don't mind adding Kablooey and stuff, but when he has like his random like parrot character, I'm just like, I don't know. I just personally don't see the appeal in that. Like, it reminds me of more like YouTube Kids stuff than like it actually does remind me of like a Nintendo channel.
I mean, I feel like
I don't know.
part of the part of the
it,
inspiration was AVGN, because I asked him, is there going to be an AVGN style skit in the Nintendo Switch Sports video, because you were hyping it up so much? And then he was like, yes, and I was pretty... Well, I actually did think the skit in Switch Sports was pretty funny.
I don't know. I just think that like some of his segments can get really annoying. Like, wow, Switch, the games are complete and finished, are not the same thing. Wow, like, I don't know. I mean, like, it is funny, but like, it's like obviously really dumb. But like, I don't know. He just says it like literally every time that I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. I just personally don't like how he just has these things that like are just like within like literally everything.
Yeah.
Literally one stream I tuned in and he had TNG do like the parrot thing and I was like, okay, what? Like, did anybody actually really like? Is anybody going to this channel for that? Like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I just think it's kind of like, I don't think it's like necessary.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't really think the hate is justified on Twitter. I feel like it's a lot of things are way too overblown.
No, I'm just criticizing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I'm not like being like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
I
Like,
understand.
worst
Yeah.
thing ever, garbage. I just personally don't like it. You know, it's not my kind of thing.
Yeah, I
I don't mind
understand.
adding personality. I just think when it's like, when it's done over and over and again, like, oh, and this, like, you know, some of the criticized and like, I don't like when he uses like Twitter examples all the time. I'm like, why are you doing that? That's just gonna get people to make more stuff because they're like, that's like a not the best way of handling it. You
Yeah.
know? Like calling them out, it's like what they.
You know,
want.
I feel like he should. I feel like when he started doing it, it was fine. Like a couple Twitter examples, like I mean, that was proving his point. I feel like he should tone down with it, honestly, for his own good. Like, I mean, I might even talk to him about that because, like, he's not doing it as much now. But I feel like that's definitely causing a reaction on Twitter that's creating more drama. But I feel like I know he's making an example, but it's just like, yeah, I kind of feel like, because I agree with most of his points. I just feel like a lot of things are a little bit like overboard, like with how he goes on with Twitter and different things. So
Yeah, I just think sometimes it's like I don't mind him doing things, but when he just does it over and over and like that's the thing, he made TND do that like parrot character thing for like literally I think it was like 10 minutes or something. I'm just like, okay, I cannot take 10 minutes of this. Like maybe like a few minutes of it, but like I don't know, to me it just felt so annoying. I don't know. Not the biggest fan of it. And I think like although there were some threads I remember a while back on like Twitter, and they were talking more criticism and not exactly hate, and he kind of classified it as that, and I was just like, wait, this is
yeah.
this is literally criticism. This is not someone being like, this is horrible. They're just saying, oh, they don't like his style, but which like I have to agree on some of that. You know, like I don't like some of the style of what he does, but it's more criticism and not actually like someone being like.
Yeah,
That's
what I mean by the hate, I mean, I'm not really referring to the people who are actually critical of him. I'm just saying, like, the people who constantly put his thumb, constantly, bring up his thumbnails whenever he makes a new video. Like, even when the video is positive, it's just, like, they nitpick, like, every single, not even, like, criticism, just, like, this thumbnail is so annoying. Like, we all know that the thumbnails are like that. Like, I feel like people are dwelling on these issues over and over again, and I feel like it just gets annoying.
Well, then maybe he should just kind of figure out a new way to do his thumbnails. I don't know, like, if there's a problem there, fix it.
Yeah, I feel like
his thumbnails, I think, are a little bit...
I feel like
it's like they're trying to get people angry on purpose, in a way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like these thumbnails are mostly just to try to get views, and that's the thing. Like on YouTube these days, it's really hard to like try to get the algorithm on your side. So I mean, I mean, we all know that the Beach's thumbnails are exaggerated. He knows that they're exaggerated. It's just, I feel like they're just kind of like, I feel like it's really something that we shouldn't like dwell on too much, because I mean, like you mentioned, there are a lot of other criticisms that can be associated with the beach and everything, and also, but yeah, but I do want to say I am more.
Well, the algorithm, like, it can be a difficult thing, but there's always ways to use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I would. But one thing that I'm currently doing right now with the beach is, we're actually doing a Kablooey video because I wanted to do like a whole like retrospective on it because I kind of like I actually kind of did a little skit on my Kirby 64, but it was at the end of the video, like after I was finished with everything, which I think is a little better than kind of putting it within the video itself. I am planning on having skits in the Kablooey video, but it's a Kablooey video. I mean,
Oh.
the thing, but the thing is with the Kablooey video, it's not like really a legitimate review. It's just gonna be like it kind of like a funny video because it's Kablooey. I mean, it's gonna make sense to have like a bunch of like weird skits in it. I'm honestly gonna take a little bit of inspiration from the AVGN videos, and then I'm gonna work with the Meech on that. So I'm pretty excited about that video. I mean, I'm writing the script for it right now, but I feel like in a case like that, that makes more sense to have like skits in different things, like weird skits, because it's like it's gonna be intentionally crazy. It's gonna be about Kablooey. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
To me, it's like sometimes the meat can make things that I'm just like, bro, this is like some like weird YouTube Kids thing. I'm just like, what is this?
I feel
So I don't know. Like that's kind of my like thing where it's like there's a difference between like cringy and like funny, you know?
yeah.
So I don't know. That's how I kind of see it. Like I was looking at Sunday here, like Nintendo Direct all anime. Like, okay, like I know that he's kind of trying to be a bit exaggerated. Although if he would have put like Pikmin 4 and like, you know, and more games on there that were announced, like Kirby and stuff, as the you know, I think that people would have been a little bit more like, you know, I don't think people would have minded.
Yeah.
You know? But for some reason, it's just like all anime. It's like, bro, there was literally Pikmin.
Yeah.
There was literally Pikmin in there.
Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. So, thank you guys for watching this stream. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.